It's
tabletop time!
I'm Murray.
I'm Elle.
I am Dave, and today I was caught on a fancy, a whim, you might say.
Caught on the fence.
I fell off the fence. I was attached to it. No, I was caught on a fancy to DM.
Whoa!
Jazza, unfortunately, cannot be here tonight. He hopes to be here next week, as we all by now probably know why. Fair enough. We've mentioned we're going to be in a bit of turmoil for a little bit longer now. But tonight, I was sort of like, we were going to have a special guest. They couldn't make it due to scheduling 1 week in advance being an inefficient way of scheduling, but we're working with what we got. Hopefully next week we'll have a special guest. And I thought we could either do a GM-less one-shot, or do I have the interest in trying to GM for 2 people? I've never done it before.
First time.
It is my first time GMing for 2 people. I'm really rosy in the cheeks for our viewers. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's because I'm drinking Suntory 196.
I'm very rosy.
And
He's peachy.
Meanwhile, I feel like I'm in like a spotlight.
you also look rosy.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
So
I look grey as hell, but that's because of this monitor.
So I thought, what can I run? I'm going to run a session. If we've only got 2 players, I want to keep it compact.
Small.
I want to keep it intimate in the sense that the characters are going to interact closely together for the entire session. This could be a disaster. It could be brilliant.
Hell yeah.
I thought it would be fun. So tonight,
He is hoping.
I'm not going to tell you the name of this one shot.
Oh, because you haven't decided?
No, because for those this is for the live streamers. I want them to enjoy it like an unfurling flower. Whereas for the YouTubers, you'll see in the title and thumbnail.
Okay.
But for those who are watching live, we stream it every week live on Twitch, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. You are getting the experience with the players because Mari and Elle also don't know.
And don't know anything about the theme.
Well, you know that.
Well, we know the theme. We just don't know.
We are Jon Snow.
Yeah, we just don't know cops.
Allow me to introduce you to the setting. We open our session with the large wooden door to the police station swinging open, the clanking of it on its hinges, and the footsteps echoing on the polished marble floor as Murray's character, Roderick Fieldbass, attorney at law,
Rude.
strides purposefully into the entrance hall of this quite grand police station. It's centrally located in the city. It is the main police station for the city. And it's quite grand and opulent, very old money. Strides across the marble. There are colonnades along the walls. There's like a second story, there's stairs at the end of the room that lead up to a mezzanine. Is that what it's called? Where there's sort of like
mezzanine.
You can walk
like
along the sides
balcony.
and look down into the entrance chamber.
Yep.
There's a beautiful
balcony.
statue. It's very old world, old money. There is a wooden round front desk where an extremely overworked and tired police officer is sitting, running the sort of reception from the front counter. Now, Roderick, as you have entered the scene, it is 10 p.m. You have been called here by Madeline Bell, who insists that her husband, who has been arrested on suspicion of murder, is innocent. And she, on behalf of her husband, has refused that he would not be interrogated. He will not receive comments. He won't make comments until such time as his attorney is present. And you are, of course, his attorney. The Bells are a wealthy family from outside of town, up towards the mountains on a large estate. And we'll get to the details of why Oscar may or may not be here at a later moment in the episode. But Roderick, as you enter the chamber, can I get you to make an acuity check?
Okay. Acuity. Ooh, let's grab reflexes and acuity.
Nice. You remember Gateway.
It's for the audience. That is a magnificent 1 success on 5 dice.
He's back.
Hell yeah.
The goblin dice roll is gone.
Oh yeah.
Your impeccable gaze
They're all impeccable.
keenly astute, a lawyer capable of picking out details, casts across this room with the callous kind of lack of interest that ignores many of the features that may have been out of place. You've had a bastard of a drive-in. There are the roads are surprisingly busy for this time of night. There's a police blockade that you went past. There's some kind of like a large crime scene that you drove past that took ages. You had to do a detour around it. There's a bunch of delinquent vehicles. There's a couple of vehicles that seem to be sort of abandoned and burnt out. And it's been a little while since you've been called into town. You also live outside. But you would say, even with your one acuity check, it seems like the place has kind of gone to the dogs. Like there must be some kind of economic situation going on. But you
some sort of riot or
you're getting the feeling of like driving through
happenstance.
the poor part of Detroit or something. But it wasn't like this when you last came, so something's going on. But with that one, you kind of just pass over all the details that could provide clues to that within the station as you walk.
It's just adding to a burgeoning headache.
Up to the reception desk. And yes, there is a rather exasperated looking officer there.
Is
Cool.
that me?
No.
Okay.
I put on that sort of I'm smiling because I'm forcing it, but also because social pleasantries are expected and required. Good evening. I am looking for my client urgently. Bell, Oscar Bell.
There's a single finger held up to you and no verbal response as she...
The smile plasters and like one eye twitches very subtly.
as she's leaning her shoulder into her ear with one of those sort of like beige, thick corded telephones pressed against her ear, and she's like, yep. And then with her hands, you can hear the clack of this very heavy mechanical beige keyboard, and there's a and then enter, and there's the like of old mechanical hard drives spinning in this state of the art computer that she has in front of her. And then she finishes her conversation and then puts the phone down. She's got like a bit of brow sweat. She looks disheveled, perhaps like she's doing a double. This might be her second shift. She looks up. Her badge reads Eve Watts, constable or just officer. I guess this is America, not Australia, so it wouldn't be constable. She looks up from her large chunky CRT, sort of thick. You know what I'm talking about? Those big beige bad boys with floppy disk drives.
Absolutely.
And she's like, what? What can I help you with? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. Can I help you?
My client.
Who?
Oscar Bell.
You're the lawyer.
That would be me.
Hold on. Phone. Dials an extension, and in a room not too far away, a phone begins ringing on a desk.
That must be me. No.
And we're going to describe this other room. So this is a couple of rooms away. In fact,
Do you have a map?
I do.
Whoa, he's prepared.
So yeah, it's a few rooms away, and you get this phone call, the extension. So in this room are two banks of desks. These desks are usually occupied by your colleagues because we are now looking at... Sorry, hold 1 second. We have just introduced... Pardon me. Murray, can you physically describe your character?
Probably the best descriptor you would get of my character, especially as he walked in to the police station at night, is of a vampire in a grey tweed suit. However, once he gets a bit closer, you can just see that he looks quite bored, with bags under his eyes, fairly close cropped hair, swept to one side, small squared off glasses, constantly sort of like plucking at the folds of his suit as if to keep them, in correct ironed order. He moves with purpose and stands still like a statue. Unbeknownst to most of the people that he is currently dealing with, he is quite affable, but he is having a hell of a day and is just trying to get through his job. The only thing keeping him going at the moment is the basically late rates.
The double pay.
Yep.
Now, we enter this other room, or we visually, the camera moves to this other room with these rows of desks. There are several of those metal encaged desk fans churning in the room.
Rattling.
There's a projector, there's a couple of lockers, there's armchairs, and most notably, one of the only desk that's light and computer is on is the one occupied by Elle's character, who is Detective Brooke Hansen. Across from Brooke on the corner, the only movement in the room beyond her is this tuft of smoke rising from an ashtray as a cigarette has just recently been butted out by her colleague, Elliot, who has just sort of got up with a disgruntled comment after receiving a call out, pulled his suit jacket off the back of his chair, thrown it on, holstered his gun, given you a nod, and sort of like made a joke about needing another coffee, and then had headed out maybe about 5 minutes earlier.
Elliot is also a detective?
Elliot is also a detective. And he's gone, leaving you alone as the only other detective currently in the station. Yes, could you describe yourself, Elle?
Yeah, Detective Hansen is probably middle-aged woman, maybe late 40s, early 50s. She has short graying hair. She's kind of squat but well-built. Seems to have been quite active in her life. And she has the big, long detective coat hanging over her chair. Sunny's in the pocket. But she's got dark circles under her eyes, and there's lots of empty coffee cups littered around her desk. So,
very good.
Yeah. And maybe some donut crumbs.
And the phone on your desk, the extension. Brr, brr, very classic. Rattling in its thing as it calls. Brr, brr.
I let it ring 3 times.
Brr, brr.
And then I pick it up.
Another 3.
Yes.
It takes that moment to connect. It's Eve. You know Eve is the junior desk officer at the front of the station. Sorry, you're one of the only ranking officers left in the station tonight. We've got
what is it?
Your suspect, Oscar. That lawyer that his wife called. You know, the one who refused to speak to you without the lawyer. He's here.
Yeah.
Which is good for you because you would want to speak to the suspect.
With you?
Yeah, come to reception and grab him.
All right.
Or come to the foyer and grab him, she says.
I'm on my way.
All right. You get up, collect your things, head up.
Get the coat.
There's like a small set of steps. There's 2 ways out of the room. The way that you take, there's a small set of steps and a door that's usually locked as you open, and it actually leads straight to the foyer. And as you walk out, you take in your first sighting of someone you've probably seen around a few times. Do you represent a lot of the wealthy clients in the town?
Let's say yes.
You have a passing familiarity as people who've both lived in the town.
My name and card has been passed around by a bunch of people.
So you see Roderick Philbass, the lawyer, as you cross and take a few steps down towards that round central wooden table that is functioning as a reception tonight. Although usually there is a more dedicated, like a booking room where they do a bunch of the more like checking in and crimes with like the whole glass bulletproof window and stuff. But there's not enough people at the station tonight. So,
Belle's lawyer. That you?
Sorry, sir. And Eve gets up, runs from the desk, like literally half runs because she's so busy. And she closes the door behind you that was just sort of slowly swinging shut, old heavy wooden door on its hinges. And she pulls out a key and locks it behind you and then looks a bit guilty as she walks back towards the desk.
Right.
That I'm referring to Al, even though I'm looking at Murray. That's what happens to your detective's character. So he runs past you feeling exasperated.
What door does she lock?
The door you just came out of.
Oh,
sorry.
okay,
Sorry,
okay.
I don't know why. I got confused and was looking at Murray.
We look very similar.
He's just so
Like, hold on.
so enticing and
Yeah,
attractive,
yeah,
and I had to keep staring at him.
Okay.
So so she looks exasperated at Brooke as Brooke leaves the detective's office and sort of sheepishly locks the door behind you, and then runs back to the desk, looking a bit guilty.
Do I handshake? Can I hand? Did the police handshake?
You're leaving that?
Well, I don't am I meant to understand what that means?
No, but it's a role-playing game. So if you it's maybe a prompt. You can ignore it. It's just maybe a prompt.
Maybe that's normal.
I'm just reminding us how role-playing games work because we've been doing so many like one-shots and stuff. So like when a character does something that maybe
it's unusual.
it's unusual behavior, but that is
No, I'll clock it and I won't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you
But
approach.
I'm watching this.
And however you
mayhem.
approach Roderick is up to you.
I will have one hand in my pocket, but the other one I'll hold out for a handshake.
Cool.
I'll say, Detective Brooke Hansen.
Hanson, yes. I am Roderick Fieldbass. I am representing my client, Oscar.
Yeah, I've heard
know
of
this?
you.
Yes, well, I shake your hand. Well,
I give you a really strong, firm grip.
yes. Well, jolly good, but if we could...
From England.
Yes, indeed. How could you tell?
A few signs.
Well, maybe we should get this over with. It will make us both happy.
Yes. Come through.
Thank you.
And I will lead him to the appropriate spot.
Eve says, I'll take you. And then
Thanks, Eve.
she walks with you and she like looks back at the desk and the phone is ringing. It's been ringing off the hook the whole time she's been interacting with you. And she sort of goes with you.
Yes, thank you, darling.
She leads you down to the front of the entrance hall and then into a hallway that leads out of it, winding around the office where the regular beat cops work out of through a corridor. And around that takes you to the watchman's room. Opens the door. Inside there is another police officer. This guy is leaning back in an office chair with his feet on the desk with a coffee, eating a donut. And he's got like a cassette player playing music and headphones in. And there's a bunch of, there's some like security monitors playing on the CRT screen in front of him. And you can see there's this massive discrepancy in what their job descriptions are. His job is to sit in this room and monitor things. And that is all he's doing. So he's sitting here like listening to music and eating donuts and drinking coffee. And she's like desperately run off her feet. He doesn't even acknowledge you as you all walk past. And you proceed into a hallway, down some stairs, and...
As we walk past that officer, are we moving in front of him or just see the back of him?
You walk... But you can see his face. He's looking outward.
Yeah.
There's also
Do I
like
see
a window on this
like a
room.
name tag or anything on him?
Do you see a name
Yeah,
tag?
like, do I see what his name is?
You'd have to look close. If you're making a acuity check,
Sure.
you
I'll
probably
do it.
see a name tag.
I would know his name, right?
Yeah, you would know his name.
3.
His name is Arthur Black. You've never met him before. And you know him as being particularly lazy and well suited to his job. Al.
Alright.
As you
Can I give
proceed,
him a pointed look at his feet on the desk as I walk past?
he's not like he's sort of like tuned out. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't even look at you. He's sort of like he's
alright.
probably reading the paper as well. He's like got the
Yeah,
newspaper.
right.
There's like the monitor on the thing. He's got a cassette player, headphones in, eating a
Working
donut.
hard or hardly working.
And Eve like gives it as she walks past. She says under her breath, like, "How come I get the shit postings?"
Take it up with the heads, Eve.
I think it's, and as she walks down the corridor, and she's just like, "I think it's because I'm a woman. How did you get so far? You're a detective. You're the only one on the force.
Brute force.
Right. And she looks at you,
And,
your size versus her size, and she's like, yeah, okay.
A lot of missing out on other things in life.
What, like me right now?
Yeah, you still got time.
Do you think the chief will notice the double shifts and looks at like the pit stains on her officer's uniform and like,
Look, I'll get you another coffee after this, all right?
cheers. She takes you down and then again, she locks the door behind her as she goes through. And
Behind us.
behind you all.
Okay.
She goes through, takes you down, and then you enter it. You go down these stairs and you arrive in like a processing room. And there's no one behind the desk here, although there is a desk and there is supposedly processing that needs to happen.
So there should be someone here.
There should be someone here. Again, even for you, this is striking you as odd, Roderick, how empty the station is.
Yeah, because I would have been in here at least once before.
You would have
and done
encountered
this whole
a
process.
half dozen to a dozen people usually. You've encountered 2 or 3, including the detective.
Quiet night or
Understaffed as usual.
And at this point, Eve could, at this point, Brooke, Al's character, pardon me, could
Yes.
explain knowledge that you have. The station is completely overstretched.
Yeah.
There is reports of a riot. An unprecedented spate of homicides have kept the detectives completely busy. Currently, most people are pulling double shifts. But right now, almost the entire active duty staff are dispatched. Like there are almost no one at the station because everyone is out. Basically,
So riot is in like a group riot from
like citizen
citizens.
unrest
Yeah,
causing
okay.
police to be very busy.
Okay.
There's been a spate of murders recently. And it's been made triply difficult because an entire department at the police station prior to this unrest was just completely axed. So there was like another department with 12 officers and
I'm so close to
they're gone.
retirement.
I know the flags are starting.
there's been a lot of really bad things happen lately, and
Okay.
you almost wouldn't want to talk about it because it's all depressing and miserable.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of officers that have been killed. So
Yeah. I leave it with my understaffed response.
you proceed, opening unusually from this room into the parking garage of the station, which then leads across. Hold on. You move past a few things, check into the reception, move through a parking garage. You have to walk across the whole parking garage. There's a bunch of police officers off-duty cars there. There's a few cop cars, but most of them are dispatched. There's a big roller door that leads out. And then across to the jail, which is in the basement in the parking garage. And it is one of the biggest pains in the ass of your job is every station you've worked at before here, the holding cells are in a sensible place.
Yeah.
But in this station, they are in the basement because that is where they have a large enough space for the holding cells. So you cross, you enter, make an acuity check, both of you.
Okay.
Ooh.
3.
2.
I did slightly hash that, but it's fine. The jail entry description is after you go through the parking garage, not before, but it doesn't matter.
Nah.
So
I'll flip it in my head.
cool. How many did you
I
get?
think I
so
already
far?
did. That's what I had already pictured. 3.
3.
I got sleep.
The
in my
lighting
eyes.
in the garage is that really awful,
Not the flickering fluorescence.
Several too few fluorescent lights
Oh,
above,
no.
and one of them is flickering, and it provides very poor coverage. And you note that there are a lot of stains on the ground. That in the dark, they're dark pooled stains on the ground that could be motor oil, probably a motor oil. But they're just kind of, and this is only Murray that spots this. But it's just it's not a good vibe. I'm just going to throw it out there.
I thought this was
It's
meant
a
to be
bit
a
dank.
nice place.
It's not a good vibe. Upstairs is gorgeous. You cross across, enter the jail entrance, and enter the jail. And
I raised an eyebrow at everything but kept walking.
This immediately is now in uncomfortable territory. The reason it's uncomfortable is because it's in the basement, but it seems to be built like sort of in the style of metropolitan, like metropolitan catacombs is how I'm going to describe it. Like it's built into the brickwork in the way that like old town sewers are. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? It's like if you go under the street level,
like claustrophobic,
dark, fluorescent bulbs. Feels a little bit wet.
Bit moist.
There's a little bit of moisture. It's very cold, and it's like made of red brick. Where upstairs is all marble and columns. It's like, you know, the old town sewers where they're all made of the brick, like the tightly packed brick walls. There are 6 holding cells directly in front of you, 3 to the left, 3 to the right, and it turns to the right. There's more holding cells and like gated walls. There is a bunch of people in the holding cells. There's like as soon as you enter the room, there is murmuring, like a high level of murmuring of people talking.
Cells.
Yeah, there's multiple people per cell as well. But with a homicide suspect, you move further into the station. There's sort of a separate, it sort of goes around a corner and is a bit more detached. There's a couple of cells for single people being held. But like American police stations often have those like big cage cells where there's a lot of people, which you may have seen in movies when people get thrown in jail, especially comedies.
It's not the premium holding cells.
No.
The charm and luster of this place never ceases to amaze with every visit.
Smell gets better and better each time.
You head to the end of the corridor where you know that this suspect has been held. Now,
Are there guards?
there's no one down here. You're with Eve.
Should there be guards?
She's still with you. Well, everyone's locked in cells.
Okay.
Against the wall, you do pass. There is the emergency release switch where you could pull all the levers and the electronic door locks would change and the doors would open to the cells.
Okay.
You also, as you get to the end the end of the corridor, there's like a desk and a chair, which is where someone would be sat waiting, which is where you would believe it would make a lot of sense for Madeline to be sitting. There's also a phone. There is no one sitting there. Now, it is at this point I would like to inform the audience and also Elle of the crime of which Oscar is suspected of prior to us sort of entering the scene. Oscar has been taken in on suspicion of murder. As police officers found at the site, you also were called out there, the deceased and mutilated body of the next door neighbor and the next door neighbors and his wife, I was about to say.
Of the next door neighbors
Next
of Belle.
door neighbors of them, fine society folk, were found on their property, sort of in their living room, as if there was some kind of tea or dinner party. They had been killed, as well as the maid of the house was found dead.
The neighbor's maid?
No, their maid. So their maid and then 2 next door neighbors. Both were quite badly mutilated. Oscar was arrested prior to your arrival, but he was considered to be raving and insensate when the police pulled him in. Violent, aggressive, raving. Now, this is, of course, not knowledge that you, the lawyer, have had passed on to you. He's just been arrested in suspicion of murder.
Yeah, I'm just going in blind.
So, you turn the corner. Make acuity checks, both of you. Or investigation. I'll take both.
I'll do investigation because I get advantage on that.
I'll do acuity.
What's advantage again?
Reroll 1.
Reroll equal to your tier.
Oh.
Can I choose not to reroll?
Well, no, you can reroll up to your tier. So you can reroll that.
So I can just reroll that one.
So can you explain what just happened? in the history of tabletop time roleplay. Murray, can you first describe what you have done?
I have rolled 5 successes of 5, making a
fantastic.
sweeping success.
And Elle, can you describe what you've done?
I've got 7 successes of 7.
And that would be a mega sweeping success.
Yeah. I don't know, we might have to invent something
I
for
believe
this
you.
level
No,
of
I
success.
think it's conferred bonuses. You get
Combo.
spirit. You get a maximum extra spirit.
Oh,
I don't think it's
overcap?
Overcap.
Nice.
And you get, I think, on 2 you get an extra grit or knack, which actually is pretty cool. It's like an overcap grit or knack, I believe.
I'm going to take an extra knack.
Cool. That's good because that lets me describe the scene in great detail.
How much do I overcap on spirit?
2.
2.
I don't know. I'm making that up.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
and
take
oh
it.
my god, she should actually get 1 more dice. The NPC also got a sweeping success with 5 out of 5 successes.
Whoa! Something in those donuts.
The
So
script is
you are
strong.
all good cops, and everyone wants
You're not a cop.
exposition. Well, you're all good at crime in your various ways.
Say nothing.
Detecting it, defending it. So, the 3 of you turn the corner. There is an audible gasp from Eve as you look into the cell.
Uh-oh.
Laying on the floor of the cell, in a small pool of blood, is Oscar Bell. His skin is pale, like white pale, and pasted with the residual sweat of madness. So you would assume he had been raving mad, beaded with sweat, like wet, dripping, shirt sodden through from sweat, but now he is still pale and unmoving. But he also he looks like someone spritzed him with a water bottle. He's like really gross, oily, slimy, gross looking. With those successes, you're getting the Sherlock.
Yeah, I want to know, is there
Oh,
a pulse? Is there blood
Okay, well you
leading
can
somewhere
that
else?
is an investigation check.
Yeah,
You'd need to inspect him to get that detailed information. But from
I want everything, man.
he currently looks, in your professional opinion, first glance, he looks dead.
Okay.
His lips are blue. He's not moving. His chest isn't rising. Visual description only without physically touching him. With your success,
Looks
you
dead.
would say he's dead on first glance.
Yep.
Now, a drowning patient, someone pulled out of the river might be able to be resuscitated. Like you could theoretically, you're smart enough to know he may not be dead. It looks very suspicious.
bad. Yeah.
He's covered in blood. There is blood draped on the bars of the cell. So imagine open steel bars where you can like reach your arms through. There is a splash of blood all around the bars and blood dripping down and into the scene. From those successes, I love this. I never get to tell the players everything.
We never roll good.
From those successes, you can immediately discern, because in investigators, you take your time to take things in, that whatever created that blood, whatever has caused that, has happened intimately close to the bars. So you can imagine that Oscar was maybe holding onto the bars, talking to someone through the bars, at the bars, because there's a whole spray of blood there. Oh, there's pooling of blood on the ground and drips leading back to where he's collapsed on the ground currently. There is also, the blood has splashed out of the room, out of the bars onto the other side of the room. And now that you're in this room, which has one light that is not flickering, it's a bit like, it's sort of like when you're in those dimly lit areas, the focal points have lights and then the gaps in between is where the lighting's a bit more sketch. So here in front of a cell, there is quite good light. And here you can see there are splashes of blood on the floor, leading back out the way you came. And immediately, Murray retroactively realizes that some of those oil stains were probably blood in the parking garage. The phone is off its hook. There are things pushed about, disheveled on the counter. And you both are very aware of the present lack of person. Eve immediately is with her 5 successes as well. She immediately just goes like, "Where's Madeline? The wife?"
She called you in?
She did, yes.
How long ago?
An hour 40, I would say.
Okay, sir. You
Sir.
are ma'am.
sir.
Is that? I was
don't
thinking
know,
sir of the
detective?
rank, but ma'am.
Yeah.
ma'am or detective.
Yep.
She's very
both are
new
applicable.
rookie detective. So she's got ma'am, ma'am. And I think she'd say sir. Sir is in rank.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I've never heard it, but go for it.
You, I'll go see if I can find Madeline. You don't go anywhere. You don't have free reign of the station. You stay put. And she gets like moderately.
Fine. But
Are there cameras?
Someone please check on my client.
And she puts her hand on her holster on her hip and like unclips the on the holster, puts her hand on it, and then like runs out of the room
Do I have keys?
to the cells.
No, to in and out of the facility and the rooms that she's been locking.
Good point. Good thing that you remembered that as she runs. Make a knowledge check. No, you know what? You would know. You're not stupid. I'm going to get you to make a wisdom survival check.
Okay.
And the challenge level for this is 2.
Got that detective
And
buff.
do you know what? And do you know what
I
this
am
is?
buff.
Do you know what this is checking? This is checking if they're on your desk or in your pocket.
My keys.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I leave them at my desk?
Because that's what everyone in real life does. Like you get up, you're walking somewhere in the station. Remember,
true.
I remember how I said she was locking things, and that was really weird. And there was an opportunity for you to interact with that role
Yeah,
play and find
yeah,
out why. And you were like, nah.
I clocked it.
You clocked that she was doing it, but you didn't
You were
ask
doing
why.
exposition.
All
I
right.
didn't want to
It's okay.
interrupt.
No, I'm not. You're fine. You're fine. It was challenge level 2. You have a set of keys. However, there is a problem.
That was nearly another sweeping success, mind you.
There is a problem. No, there was one fail.
Yeah.
He said nearly.
There is one
Yes,
problem.
that is the one problem, Dave.
You do not have the master key. You do not have what she had, which is a master key, but you do have a key to most parts of the station. And on your keyring is cell keys. So you have the key to this cell, for example.
Okay.
But you are aware in the back of your mind that you do not have access to the entire station,
Okay.
which is also odd. Usually the doors aren't locked.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she seems to be locking all the doors. She's
And
run off
she's
now.
just fled. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Fantastic. I am probably going to open the cell.
Dunk. The like metal racketing of the cell door sliding open.
And I'll put a hand out for you to stay back. And I want to check the pulse.
Yeah, I'll stay back, but I'll like move up to the bars, and just like intently watching.
Yeah. I want to, investigate the pulse, and then would I have like gloves on me? Like disposable gloves, just like in a pocket,
I'm going
in
to
my
say,
coat pocket.
with your description of your character, probably not.
Okay.
And the reason isn't that that's not something sensible for your character to have. It's that that's something very sensible for your character to have in 2026. But as a detective
Okay.
in 1998,
Okay.
you are probably, and a 50-year-old detective,
Would they just not have gloves for that kind of
I think that they were just a lot more cavalier about it because they didn't
Okay.
care. I mean, maybe with fingerprints and stuff, but I don't think they were as post-AIDS
Maybe I just
crisis.
have, like,
maybe
maybe I
you
have
know
a
what?
handkerchief.
Yeah, I think you might have like leather gloves or something, but
Yeah,
you probably
leather
don't have like
gloves
blue
or something.
surgical gloves.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the due diligence and pop the
Put gloves on. Cool.
And well, I think I have to check for a pulse without the gloves.
That is correct.
That is how that works. So I'll
Yes.
do that, and then I'll put the gloves
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that?
Are you guys going to say anything while you're doing this, by the way?
Well, I just motioned for him to stay back.
Yeah. It's like there should usually be a guard or someone on station back here.
Yeah, and there should usually be a person who rang you back here.
That too, but I mean, rich people do as they will, I suppose. But is he okay?
And now you may make a, let's say, intelligence acuity.
Ooh.
So you're physically feeling for a pulse, but your brain is telling you the knowledge you'd like
Okay.
to tell if they're alive.
Oh, only one.
You do not find a pulse. Make, which unfortunately you do not. Yeah, you do not find a pulse. I guess when you're checking for a pulse, the fail state is bad if they're alive.
Yeah.
So
You also have a Knack.
I do.
But also, I want you to
You
make
a difference.
a reaction check.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't trust this guy.
3.
Okay.
So, as you go, you got one success on the pulse check.
Yes.
You're kind of in there, and you have to do that thing. You're like trying to get the pulse.
I did not lock myself in the cell. The cell door is open.
Yeah. So you do that thing. You put your fingers on to get the pulse. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
So then you kind of have to like,
It's
you
hard
know,
to squat down. You know.
pull down some of their, or maybe you find a different pulse. You like lift the sleeve back, kneel down. You kind of have to get a bit closer, a bit more intimate to the situation to make sure you're checking. Had you found it on the first go, you would have not. And there is a sudden burst of movement
No.
as he lunges at you.
Oh no. No.
And with more successes,
No.
barrels you onto the ground as there is a sudden action music suddenly happens. There is a sudden snarling and rage, like as this guy savagely just starts going like as he's like got a madness in his eyes, a cold madness, and he starts like ripping at our detective Brooke.
No good. No good.
Brooke,
Yes.
we're gonna make a combat
Yes.
roll.
Okay. Can I hit him with the butt of my gun?
Your gun is in its holster. So you
does
can
that-
spend a turn doing a defensive action to draw your gun in close quarters.
Can I just try and grapple him with my arms?
Yeah, but you do you have any martial training?
I didn't know that was an option.
That's always an option, Gateway. So you said you're a bit unfit and out of practice. So
but
that's
you can
okay.
tell that she used to have muscle.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. The defensive roll to get your gun out would be using your guns training, though. So that's
Okay, I'll do
advantageous.
that.
I have bad news for you.
Yes.
You are prone
Yes.
due to that compromising position, which is -4 dice.
Whoa, buddy. My goodness. Does the critical stuff count for this?
And what are you doing? No, because you're just drawing the gun.
Probably falling backwards. Like, Jesus Christ! He's like, what? Oscar, get off him! Get off her!
You only have 2 dice? How many gun do you have? Oh, you have 5 total?
6 total. You said -4.
I mean, maybe we'll spend a knack.
I get 5 successes.
Okay, never mind.
There is a violent gnashing and tearing
Oh god.
as Oscar rips at Brooke and then sinks his teeth into her shoulder
I'm F.
and just.
I'm F.
I'm going to say you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And there's a tearing as he bites a chunk of your shoulder out, but he doesn't get too deep. He just like tears the top layers of skin and a tiny bit of muscle off the top of that shoulder and just rips it out. And then sort of half staggers up off the ground, and he's like jaw is, and he's swearing, mutters something. He's like, mother, yeah, and he's like blinking and twitching. And then he like staggers into the wall, pasting blood, seemingly having disarmed Brooke. Are you doing anything, Murray? You're at the doorway.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush into the room, basically with, so, holy shit!
You rush into the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically with the intent of pushing my client off and doing more harm to his case.
Yeah.
But then seeing he sort of gets off and sort of stumbles
stumbling,
away,
yeah.
I'm going to
Bad
try and
press.
basically help Hanson and like drag them away and help them up.
Make a reflexes check as you brush past each other.
Sure.
You can do reaction. You can do agility. Anything that kind of vibes, dodging out of the way as you're moving past him.
Yeah, reaction.
I want to know, are there cameras in this area?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a 1.
Not a 1.
Nope.
You failed all of them.
Yep. Failure out of 4.
Where are our good rolls now?
Okay. As you try and push into the room, You basically bump into your client because he's like stumbling into the wall. He puts his hand against his head and you hear him be like, "Mother," and then you bump into him and his eyes like fall out of focus and he goes, "Ah!" and snarls and dives at you. Make a combat roll.
Oh, we're gonna die, Murray.
All right. And this is a melee roll like you said before?
Yep, you can make a full defended roll.
Tell me when I can do something.
Cool.
Like get
This
up.
is all the
All
ones.
right.
You're now like after this.
Okay.
And what skill did that use?
If you don't have training in it, you just get a trait of your choice.
Okay. A physical trait.
Physical trait of your choice.
Let's go with reflexes.
Cool. And remember, you have knack and grit. Oh, you have grit, remember? Grit can reduce damage. And you didn't use it. Okay.
No successes on 2 dice.
Okay.
Use it now, use it later. Doesn't matter. We're dead.
He tears into you as well as you go past. He attacks you, clawing at you, and again gnashing at you with his teeth.
God!
Do you want to use grit or knack? He got 3 successes
I will probably use grit.
to reduce it.
Yeah, I think so.
He does 2 damage.
2 damage? Yeah, may as well.
It does. It's like now or later. It's the same difference.
Do you want to use all 3 knack to dodge the attack?
He doesn't want you to get bit.
No, you can get bit. I don't care. I just am figuring
how many
you don't want to
three
get bit.
successes?
3 successes.
No, I'd probably rather just use the grit.
Use the grit. He scrapes against you with his claw. Like you manage to avoid the worst of it. He kind of scratches you and doesn't really land the bite, and then again stumbles past. And at this stage, as he's sort of staggering out of the room, Detective Brooke can do something.
He's leaving the room?
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta shoot him. God damn it. I'm going to shoot his leg.
You're going to draw your gun.
Didn't I already draw my gun?
Oh, yeah, I guess you failed your roll. You could succeed in drawing your gun.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to attempt to shoot him?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
I wanna stop him escaping, but I don't want to kill him. But also, if he dies, it is in self-defense. So. And he bit me.
He did bite you, which is very rude.
Yeah, that would probably get that response from, I think,
Bit me
any
like
police
a
officer.
donut. 4.
4 successes. You've tied.
I'm using the neck.
Okay. There is. Did you get any 6s on that?
Oh.
And did you get 2 1s on that?
Oh.
Chat with their 6s or 1s.
I'll just say you didn't get either on that.
Okay.
I think it's safe on this one. But remember,
rewind.
you're looking for any 6s
Okay, any 6s, any 1s.
or 2 1s, and mark off that you fired a round.
Yes.
The bullet
Yes.
hits his leg,
Yep.
sails just. It just goes through his leg and out, and you see like he does that tilt stagger of you reckon you just shattered his femur, like absolutely bullet went straight through his leg. Horrifying,
Whoops.
powerful 45 caliber round.
Whoops.
His next step lands on that leg weakly, and the leg kind of buckles under the weight, and blood like sort of oozes gently out of the wound. And then he just staggers around the corner and keeps going, completely undeterred.
What?
Like obviously severely hampered, but undeterred.
Oh my god.
So he's like hobbling down the corridor.
Oh my god.
What the
Get after him.
Sure, after you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can I get up? Can we go? Can I run? Can I? Tell me what I can do. Tell me what I can do.
By the time
Oscar bit you.
By the time the 2 of you collect yourselves, he's out of sight and around the corner. I reckon we can probably, the encounter is finished. We can not. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's still suspenseful.
We're going back to I like being able to come back to it.
Okay.
If it happens in.
Okay.
And there's the rough clattering of footsteps running away.
Shit. I'm gonna.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, I'm fine. Can I like stuff like a hanky?
Yep. Yeah.
I want to try and compose myself enough to walk past the cellmates back, like following Oscar.
There were a couple of screams as you walked past that you kind of had filtered into the back of your mind while you were busy with other stuff. You're hurting too. Roderick, you've got like some scratches on you. Wasn't pleasant. I mean, they broke the skin. And you're walking past a bunch of these cells, and you can just hear like from a bunch of the cells as you continually push on through. They're quite full.
Okay. I want to follow a blood trail
Just lower the volume. Just
if I can see one.
yeah, you can.
Because his leg is bleeding and he's
His leg
yucky.
is not really bleeding very much. You can
And
find the old
gross.
blood trail.
Well, didn't you say he was gross when he was laying on the ground?
Yes,
So surely he's still got a trail, right?
a little bit.
Well, I'm going to follow that
Okay, make an acuity
with my
check.
keen eyes. What do you say, acuity? Dave?
Yeah, acuity. Yeah,
Oh, thanks, Phil.
thanks, Phil.
Okay. Cutie.
I don't think my client is in any state of mind. I suspect drugs.
Yeah, as you walk, I want to hear this conversation as you walk after that's just happened.
Have you dealt with this man before?
A few times.
That seemed like more than drugs.
Well, there was certainly something wrong with his eyes. He looked completely out of it.
Was he foaming in the mouth?
No, not that you saw.
Okay. I got 3 on my check for blood. Just keep your eyes peeled. Let me know if you see anything.
Certainly.
I don't like how many.
As
dice
you're pressing,
There's a lot of dice happening over there. It's
so
completely
you're like
distracted.
by this time you're kind of heading out of the jail section. You're back
Yes.
to the entrance to jail. You're going to the jail lockup
trapped in
room.
the jail section. I don't like it.
You suddenly hear muffled through several different rooms and echoing across the car park. The sound of 2 gunshots echo through the building.
That's not good.
Oh, Christ. Do you think that's Eve?
I'm gonna try and run faster. Best case scenario.
All right,
Yeah, I'm like
I'm right behind you.
I'm a bit unfit, but I'm trying. So we're out of the cell area.
You are.
Okay.
You're now in the car park.
And there were cops here before, or just cop cars?
Just cop cars.
Okay. I am basically either going to beeline where I can see a trail, or back to the camera monitor guy. So
Whatever you encounter first.
yeah, literally whatever's more accessible.
Cool. The camera monitor guy is like, yeah. So you cross the car park.
Yeah.
That's where you head. What was the first one you said you wanted to beeline towards?
If I can see the trail that he's leaving.
It's kind of, yeah, it's so. Like, give
This
me
is
1
so
second
peaceful.
to confer.
I could go to sleep.
If this keeps up, you might.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the
Hopefully
blood
now.
trail goes into the corridor that you had originally come from.
Okay, so past the garage.
So through the garage, and
yeah.
towards the stairs that
Yeah.
led up.
Okay, then I am ignoring the garage.
Okay. You move through the garage. Into the next room.
Anything you can tell me about him?
No, not really. He's, a bit of a dick at times, the sort of uptight, well-to-do rich people are, but,
And this Madeline, what was she like?
clippy, pretentious.
Did she sound worried?
She sounded insistent. Can I, in retrospect, try and work out if she sounded off when she called me?
Exasperated.
Exasperated,
Very stressed. Yeah.
And you're sure she called from here?
That's what she told me.
Would I know if a Madeline or someone had come into the cell area?
Would you know if someone... No.
Okay.
No. You were busy doing like paperwork and stuff in your
Busy
office.
doing donut eating.
Yeah, and paperwork.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna beeline in that corridor then.
You enter the
Look
corridor.
for monitor guy.
On your left, there is a firing.
Arthur!
There is a firing range. This is just knowledge that you have.
Okay.
on the left. On the right, a corridor leads around.
Is there like a big alarm button I can press
No.
To like let everyone in the facility know.
And you hear as you enter, there's a
Ooh, a doggy.
as dogs are barking angrily nearby.
What are they barking at?
Something.
Are they
but-
police dogs?
Yes, they're the kennels
Okay.
on your right. So the corridor
Okay.
directly in front of you to the left is the firing range. If you
Yep.
turn right down the corridor, you head towards the kennels.
Which way is the monitor?
The monitor is straight ahead and to the left. So straight ahead and to the left, firing range. Then a bit further, there's a corridor off to the left that leads upstairs. Just directly to your right goes to the kennels where the dogs are barking. The trail of blood seems to have stopped.
All right.
Do I know enough about the dogs here to know if they would just bark at gunshot noises?
They're very well trained canine dogs.
Okay, in
work
that
for the
case,
police.
I'm going to trust the dogs.
Okay. So you're turning right.
Yeah.
So ignore
Let
it.
me check something.
Okay. I'm following you.
All right. Keep your eyes peeled.
I don't think I've blinked in the last 10 minutes.
Okay, shush.
You head down the corridor.
Yeah, but I want to do it slightly stealthily.
Okay. Make a stealth roll.
I presume that goes for both of us.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I did not do a lot of stuff. 3.
2.
You reasonably quiet as you move down this corridor. Still, there's a burning pain in your shoulder. And
I like to wear sneakers instead of fancy detective shoes. They're just comfier.
it's unsettling. The dogs are barking a few more times. You round the end of the corridor and open the door towards the kennel, which is currently unlocked.
Is that normal?
It's usually locked.
Okay.
Door swings open.
Okay.
The dogs are still barking.
Okay.
You take a few steps into the room. The room winds in a U shape. There's a row of kennels in the middle. On the left, in the middle, there are dogs in cages, in kennels, barking. And there is a bunch of items in the room knocked over. And there is a splash of blood on the floor towards where it bends around into a U shape.
Splash of blood on the floor. Does it look fresh?
It looks very fresh.
Okay, I'm going to have my gun in the side, by my side. Are there any nearby things I can give to Mr. Lawyer over here as a weapon?
Nearby things you can give to the lawyer as a weapon?
Yeah. Like a stick for the dogs.
Hands me whole dog.
Not really,
okay.
to be honest. Yeah, the only weapons you can think of downstairs would be in the firing range.
Yeah,
in the
okay.
gun lockers.
Okay. Stay behind me. I whisper really quiet. And then I want to follow the trail.
I look like I was about to say something on noticing the blood, but hearing you say that and then readying your weapon and creeping forwards, I zip it.
You round the corner.
Yeah.
The first thing you see as you round the corner is the affected red tint of light in the room instead of the usual fluorescent light.
Okay.
And as your eyes are drawn up, you can see that the cage, like the plastic cage on the fluorescent light tubes, they have the protective cages on them, is sprayed red with fresh blood that is dripping onto the floor from the ceiling and like tinting the light.
From a cage.
No, so it's like the
It's like a
fluorescent
casing.
tubes just
Okay.
have like a plastic case over them to
Okay.
protect them from being smashed.
Like the lights in front
Right.
of you.
Yeah. And that's dripping
like
with
literally
blood.
like this. So it's like that's covered in blood and the blood is dripping off. And then as your eyes pan down to the floor, you can see the sweat-covered sort of wealthy pool attired body of your dear friend Oscar sprawled on top of another figure that is laying motionless. 2 and 2 put together pretty quickly. You can see a Beretta pistol in the hand of a slender female that is underneath Oscar.
Okay.
And you would say there is a bat. This is suitable, of course. This is a good description for Roderick. A bad chipping wedge hit of the green out of the back of Oscar's head. So if you were
a golf
playing
club?
golf and you had used a chipping wedge into the fairway and just like taken a big divot out, there's just like a literal crater in the back of his skull.
Are
That's
the
just
bodies-
open to the room and there's just like viscera everywhere.
Are either of the bodies moving?
Currently, no.
Do I have handcuffs?
Yes. you have
I'm
handcuffs.
gonna handcuff him
Okay. You drag his limp hand behind him and handcuff it to his other hand.
and push. I would push him off.
You
the other body.
roll him off, and underneath, covered in blood, you see Eve, and her eyes are closed.
Pulse check.
Making what do they say? Acuity intelligence.
Oh boy. This is no good.
I'm sort of like staring at the state, like 2 police officers assaulted. It's like,
Well, he's dead.
I'm really bad at checking for pulses.
2 successes is enough. You detect
thank
a faint
God.
pulse, but you can see similar but worse injuries on Eve.
Bites.
Bites around her neck and throat, and there's like you can see there's bits exposed that probably don't want to be exposed, and quite a lot of blood coming from her neck.
Do I know any first aid? Can I stop that?
Yeah, you know a little bit.
Okay.
You can make a survival check.
I'm gonna do that.
And her eyelids flutter as you start touching her.
Eve, talk to me.
But Brooke,
What happened?
he came at me. You start staunching the blood with
4.
what you've got. That's pretty good. You're like staunching the blood effectively, putting pressure on.
Hands.
Yeah, I was following the lead. He jumped me.
Well, lead.
Blood. The wife.
Where is she?
Madeline?
She starts like fading.
Oh no. I don't know how to fix that. Do we have a medical bay?
You're not sure if you. So you're currently like applying pressure on her neck.
Yeah.
There's not really a medical. There's first aid kits upstairs in the police room.
I sort of look up, it's like, Madeline. Wait, she was following Madeline? In here?
Is there
She's still here?
Is there any way out of here, or do you have to go back the way we came?
You can go through and around past the morgue if you'd like.
The morgue. Okay. I would. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna see if Eve has the master key.
She does.
I'm gonna take it.
Cool. Her hand, like you sort of pull it. She's got it in one hand because she was opening and closing doors, and then
Yeah.
the gun is in the other hand.
And she had what kind of gun?
A Beretta 92 FS handgun,
That was one of the ones you showed me. Okay.
standard issue police pistol.
Don't really want to remove her of her weapon. Can I?
You stabilize the bleeding.
Yeah.
And kind of like settle her into the corner of the room a little, like, you know, sit her up a little bit.
Somewhere not near the dogs, just in case they like the smell of blood.
They'd probably lick her. They're well-trained police dogs.
Okay.
She's a police officer.
Okay.
And she's fading in and out, but you feel that she's fading in and out of consciousness, not of life.
Okay.
She seems, you kind of tie something around and staunch it. She seems stable for the time being based on that success. You got 4 successes.
I would like to, with the handcuffs that I put on
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Oscar Man, can I handcuff him to something?
Yeah, of course.
Like to a pole?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can drag.
Like, stay
I do
there.
just want to cover in case the golf analogy didn't quite work.
He's super dead?
The back of his head has literally exploded, and his brains are showering the roof.
Oh. So he's super dead.
He got shot. He's got, and as you flipped it, he handcuffed him and like pulled him off. And as you look back on him, he has a bullet hole squarely in the front, like right between the eyes. There is also a bullet in the roof. And then the second shot went right between his eyes.
Fuck.
So it looked like he'd sort of lunged on her. She pulled her gun. He put that out, like her hand got pushed down and she shot into the room, made all the dogs start barking. And then she like pulled the gun around and fired at him while she was attacking. Yeah, little hole at the front, big hole at the back.
So he's super dead. Maybe I
He
should
is
keep the handcuffs.
extremely dead.
I guess I'll keep
I think if all your knowledge of people, this is a dead person.
Well, I thought the other I thought he was dead before. So now I don't trust it. I don't trust me.
So wait, she said she was
think he's
following
dead.
Madeline.
I don't
You
know
think
if
Madeline's-
she said she was following the lead, the blood.
Oh yeah, but why would maybe Oscar attacked her too? Madeline, are you in here? Sort of call out.
There's no
No
response.
response.
We're in the dog kennel.
And then there's a bit of a from out the way you're heading, not the way you came.
So this isn't like a dead end of
No,
the canyon.
it's a
It
U-shaped
continues
room
through.
and there's another door.
Okay.
Okay.
That's super sus.
But it's not coming from that door. It's coming from like further down that way. There's just some banging.
Okay.
But after you yelled, you're like, Madeline, Madeline, then.
This mystery's not over.
No, what's down that way?
The morgue.
And the generator room. And then it circles back around
Would
to the
there
exit.
be anyone at the morgue at this time? Like manning the morgue?
No.
Yeah. So that's very unusual to hear sound from the morgue.
There's also it's like a square. It's a corridor that goes around in a square, and in the middle is the kennel, morgue, generator room, and then the way out. So there's on the like.
Can you show us?
Yeah, I can just show you.
Map.
So that's your room. That's the corridor. That's the kennel. That's where the door would exit. That's the morgue. Then it goes up and around to the generator, and then to the left, and then back out the way you came. But the monitor just died. So
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
yeah. But you got from there. You kind of got.
What was to the right?
Oh, so okay.
The morgue.
So that was the firing range.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you came in that door.
Yeah.
Went down through there. You're currently there. You would go through there. That's the morgue. That's the generator room. But then it goes back around. That's the way out in the middle up there. So you're literally you're like exactly equal distance if you went back the way you came, back past the gun range, or around past the morgue and the generator room.
What do we do? This is beyond my expertise. Do you need to call this in, or do we follow the knocking?
I am the call this in.
Oh, brilliant.
So the knocking came more from the right side. So even though it was equidistance
Yeah.
around.
The knocking definitely
The knocking
came
was
from
on
the
the
way you haven't been.
Yeah, okay. This is hard because you said no splitting the party.
No splitting the party. What were you going to suggest? Well, you can split the party if you want. I don't recommend it. You both go? Why? Oh, okay. You know what? You can do it. You can do it if you want.
I don't like the face he's given me.
No,
So what do we do?
I wish I had more men.
I'm a man.
Is there anywhere?
Well, I mean, don't look at me. I don't even have a key for this place. It's just you and her.
No, you should. Okay, no, stick with me. Is there like in this big kennel room anywhere for humans, or it's just
Yeah. For humans to do what?
like if I wanted to put
Is there a bench to lay
the
her
body
down?
of live person somewhere safe?
She is in as good a position as you're going to get her, and you
Okay.
probably don't advise moving her heavily in her condition.
much.
You need to bring her medical assistance.
Yeah.
She is like sat up comfortably against a wall, as opposed to she could lay on like a counter where they put the dog food in dog bowls. Like there's not like a bed or
And when
a
you
couch.
say I needed to get medical assistance, is that something I can do at the station?
You would probably want a doctor or a nurse or to get her to an ambulance. But given the circumstances,
There's
like
none
you could
of
try and
those
carry
at
her
the
if you want,
station.
but given that maybe
okay.
you
like
yeah.
we don't have an on site.
No.
Okay. Do we have a phone in this room?
No, not that I can recall.
Is there a phone in the direction of the knocking?
There'd probably be a phone in the morgue.
Okay, I'm going.
That makes
let's go to
sense.
the morgue.
They'd call down
I'm
to the
going
morgue.
What about the guard? He'd still be in the monitoring room, yeah?
Yeah, I'll get to him. Did you hear the
That
noise?
sounded a bit ominous, to be completely.
Well, he should have seen something and reported it, but
Sure. How would you know if he had seen something?
I'll ask him.
Okay. So, on your lead? Unless. No, I can't just leave. I don't have a key.
I can get you Just follow me. We'll see if we can find something to arm yourself in case there's others helping out here.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I want to follow it towards the morgue.
Okay. You open the door.
Yeah.
Into the next corridor. In front of you is the door to the morgue.
I'll do whatever you say, but I'm going to refrain from any firearms. I don't know what's happening, and I don't really need to incriminate myself in whatever the heck is going on here.
Spoken like a lawyer. All right. Push open the door of the morgue.
Okay. As soon as the door to the morgue opens, you can hear the morgue is also arranged in a U shape.
Of course it is. They're just making things hard to
You
look
basically
at.
have the metal cabinets where like bodies are stored
Yep.
on the left and
Like
the
the
right side of the
drawers.
room.
Yeah.
And there is sort of some stuff in the middle. There's like a dividing partition in the middle. And from around the bend, you can hear.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know if the viewers and listeners can hear. I'm banging on the table.
No, I don't like that.
I think you can probably hear.
I don't like that at all.
Half of you just probably went and answered the door.
Well, I'm going to follow the sound.
Cool. You walk into the morgue a few steps and
Yep.
turn the corner,
Yep.
and you see the bottom of one of the morgue drawers is just bulging repeatedly as it's being banged on.
What? Oh, that's
See, my meta knowledge, I would not open this. But as a cop, if there's someone alive in there, I gotta open it and see if they're okay.
that is exquisitely unnerving.
Strange things happening tonight. Stand back.
I'm not stepping any closer.
Okay, I wanna go and I wanna open.
You open, and as soon as you slide,
I'm ready for the legs to come at me.
but as soon as you slide slowly.
Okay.
As soon as you slide it open, even like 2 inches, you see feet like thrashing around. Like they're not like. It's not like tapping on it like someone would go knock knock.
Yeah, it's like rapid.
It's like having a fit in there, and the feet just happen to be banging on the bottom. But as soon as you slide it open a little bit, it takes a bit of pressure. It's a sliding drawer. You can still hold it. Like it's not just going to magically open all the way. You open a little bit. There is a lot of movement. Someone is clearly panicking because they're trapped in the morgue drawer. There is also a little sort of string tag tied around their big toe with like a.
What does it say?
You can't read. It's going. You can't read. It's kicking around a bunch.
That's fair.
But it is typically what is put on a dead body's toe.
Yeah, well, typically if they're in the morgue, they're dead.
Yes, but look, I'm going to be honest. If I was in a morgue and I walked in and I encountered this in real life,
Yeah.
I would assume, because I'm a logical, rational person,
That someone had
pranked someone and like locked someone in there. So I would be surprised by
think
the
it's a
toe.
prank?
Like I would be like, oh, someone's been shoved in here against their will.
No. I would be like they'd been declared dead and they weren't actually dead.
Well, that could be it too.
That's what.
that makes sense.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So I will pull it out further.
Yep.
To get a look at who it is, and maybe I will try and steady them.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to
It's all right,
make a strength check.
Yeah.
Physically, you're going to have to kind of restrain them.
Yeah.
Now, I am debuffing this significantly because they are in a box and only
Yep.
like the lower half of their body is managing
Can
to
I
be
choose
free.
what type of strength check?
Yeah, whatever.
Power.
Yeah, well, that would make the most sense.
Power.
I rolled real bad.
Oh my god.
Rolled real.
That is a sweeping failure.
We're back,
I purposely
baby.
made myself strong.
You rolled 6 failures out of 6. When the shit hits the fan, the rolls get bad.
At least it's not a super
Can we
critical
have
failure.
the exciting other music,
Oh
please?
no! I'm gonna get bit
So-
again.
Roderick,
I'm so
you
bad.
are looking into this room in kind of, imagine alarm. Like, how do you feel seeing this, the feet kicking? You can see
I'm such a bad cop.
blue tinged flesh, pale white blue tinged, as these like cadaverous feet are revealed, and there's like the tag on it, and they're like flailing around, and the drawer gets like half open, and as soon as
You're like, oh,
I
are you
was
sure that's a
ready.
good idea?
Ready for it?
and as soon as Brooke like gets it half open and kind of goes to restrain, suddenly the drawer like shoots out like a rocket. It's pretty. Neither of you realize or thought that this could happen. You've never had one of these drawers with someone in it. But basically what's happened is their arms have they've used their arms to like launch the drawer open, and you were not ready for it. You weren't you completely didn't suspect it.
Yeah,
The drawer
yeah.
just bursts open to its extent, and this body falls off and over, causing Al to stagger backwards, not fall on the floor, but stagger, and flop on the ground. And in this moment of, because you got the sweeping failure, the punishment for that is basically that in this moment, you are both too stunned to react, because this is extremely confronting. So they sort of knock you, stagger you back, you stumble onto the ground, and then sort of half get back up in that time. But you're still kind of flat-footed. This body flops onto the ground and then like lurches upright and starts lurching towards you. And I say body because you're immediately apparent that this person has had a full dissection. And as sorry viewers, audio listeners, viewer discretion advised, I am good at torturing people with descriptions. As soon as they stand upright, the Y-shaped incision on their like torso just spills forth their internal organs that just fall onto the ground.
And empties the entire cabinet onto the floor.
And they like walk their first step trotting on their own internal organs as they then like lurch towards you. And we're in combat.
I curse an obscene amount that I cannot
Replicate
repeat
here. Hanson,
Bad dream.
run!
Bad dream.
What's your...
Am I on the floor?
You're staggered. You just have -2 dice for this round only.
Okay. Is there an order to,
Well, it's pretty much in
Combat.
close range.
like, as in who goes first?
No, it's just like regular. So you guys
said
get
we
to
were
pick.
stunned.
No, that explained how it fell onto the floor and stood up in front of you. Like, imagine the cinematic of that happening, and your characters just inexplicably didn't really do anything. That was the punishment for the critical failure. And I do think narratively, I think that would be a very common human reaction to seeing that. You'd kind of be momentarily like,
Huh?
what?
So it looks very, very dead with a big hole in it.
Its torso has been basically like they have done an autopsy on this person to discover cause of death, and it hasn't been sutured back up, but the bits have been put back in. The bits that were put back in have just fallen out.
I don't like this. I am going to throw the handcuffs to Mr. Lawyer over here.
Okay.
Put him on! And then draw my gun.
Okay, so you're going to draw your gun, make a defensive roll with -2 for this round.
Okay.
And I don't understand why you've been thrown handcuffs.
Because
but
he doesn't have a weapon.
Oh, you're going to cuff yourself or the guy? Just the way you said put them on.
She
It's
said
like,
put them on.
I mean, you can put them on yourself if you really wanna.
All right, make your roll, Al.
What did you say? What did you say?
It's just your
Defensive.
handgun roll defensive with -2 dice.
One.
I'm going to say, what are you shooting?
I have good news
His
for
heart is on the floor.
you. It also got a 1.
Okay. And defense.
And you're defensive. So it lunges towards you. You manage to fend it off while you draw your gun.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm shooting. Cuff him! Or
Next
her.
round.
Does it look like a him or a her? Can I tell?
You know what? I'm gonna roll odds. Odds it's a guy. Okay. There is hung and hanging.
Okay.
He's naked, so there is dead man penis directly in your eye line.
I yell cuff him.
Okay. I'm going to run forwards and in a bit of a panic, like, I'm not the strongest person, but I sort of get a bit of inspiration. I want to try and cuff one arm, the one furthest from me, and then put the other cuff on the sliding drawer on the on the sleeve of it.
I will get you to make probably like a reflexes based check for that. But it is also a combat roll.
Reflexes?
So I'm just going to get you to roll reflexes.
Reflexes or deft of hand? Or just
You
flat
can do
reflexes?
deft of hand if you'd like. You can do deft of hand. I'm just going to deny you of half your roll because it's combat and you're not trained in combat. Okay, it is rolling against you, Al.
Again?
And I'm also going to give you a penalty for shooting guns in close combat of 2 dice.
I'm not shooting it.
Oh, what are you doing?
I want to whack it on the head.
Oh, you're going to hit him with the butt of your gun? Okay, you can make a roll. The damage will be affected by this.
All right,
but
no. You said you wanted to deny me of half of my dice?
which is because you're just rolling deft of hand, nothing added to it.
Ah, okay. So no finesse.
Yeah.
I'll let Mary roll.
Well, this is all happening simultaneously.
Oh, it's all simultaneous. Do the criticals count?
No, because you didn't choose to shoot it. You chose to
thank
hit it with the gun.
because I got more ones than I got sixes.
So, Al,
3.
you just go and smack it with the head, with the butt of your pistol in the head. It like staggers back slightly, like, but it doesn't seem to have done any lasting damage at all. Doesn't even bruise or mark. But in that, with its arm back, Roderick just goes and cuffs really quickly and quick thinking, cuffs to the bar. Because there's a bar where the drawer slides in and out, and then his wrist, and he's cuffed to it.
Cool. Sort of like whether or not this mechanical doesn't this sort of like jump back, having done that sort of.
I want to give you a clap on the shoulder.
Well, mechanically, how this is going to work is this is counted as immobile and slow and heavy, which effectively means that you can leave its adjacency and it can't move. So
cool.
You know how usually if you're a melee, you're like locked in? You can leave it because it's immobile.
Okay.
I scuttle back, or whether that's scuttling from the body or from the pile of organs on the floor. 50-50.
I want to find the phone.
Yeah, cool. You run around to the entrance of the room. There's a desk and a phone.
I want to ring. Can the police ring the ambulance?
Yeah.
Can the police ring 911?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring 911.
I need an adult.
Yeah, I'm ringing 911. Oh my god. Don't do this, Dave.
Answer, come on.
Our call line is experiencing an unexpected volume of calls right now. Please wait.
Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Is that in our room?
Yeah. I want you to picture the scene. You are sat on the phone for like 60 seconds waiting for that, which is unprecedented. That's a shocking response
For
time.
911.
60 seconds on the phone, like waiting for it to go through. But the whole time, there's just this ravaging like zombie ripping its arm against this, but cuffed. It's completely inert.
I don't even think I'd wait the 60 seconds.
Well, you do, because after just at the point you're going to put it away. Maybe it's
Just a
46 seconds.
Okay.
Just at that point, you hear a hello, 911. What is your emergency?
What's the name of my station?
It is called the Raccoon City Police Department.
F you. Okay. Raccoon City Department.
I love that you organically asked me that. I'm so happy
I'm
you
so
organically
angry.
asked me that.
I'm so angry. So I will say Raccoon City Department, need backup, medical staff, immediately.
I'm going to just chip in for you, and you probably say like officer down, officer down.
Yeah.
There's like a oh no.
Inside attacks.
They ask for details. You explain it's like a bite, savage, rah.
Yeah.
And they're like, all our EMTs are currently busy. She's like, but we'll reroute one to you now because, thin blue line and all that. They're definitely going to prioritize emergency services.
Yep.
So basically, somewhere in Raccoon City, there's someone having like about to be attended to that's had like a fall. And an EMT just turns around. No, it's not a fall right now. It's like someone's been in a house fire.
Yeah. They'll be fine. Probably.
They'll walk it off, spin around.
All right. Knowing that there is hopefully people on the way, I'm running back the way we came.
Yep.
Judging this manic thing, taking you and me, and we're going back.
Okay, so you open the door, leaving the morgue.
Yep.
You're now in the corridor.
Like to
Which
lock
way are you going?
the morgue
You lock the morgue. Very
with
good.
my key.
With the master key.
Do
Very
I
good.
hear any sounds coming from the kennel?
There's dogs barking. There has been dogs barking the whole time.
Okay. See, Elle knows what this is. But would Detective Hansen go, that was a dead person and I left a dead person back there?
Nope.
Are there more handcuffs?
Not on you. Something twigs in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Remember I mentioned that one of the police departments had been disbanded recently?
Yes.
You remember overhearing STARS operatives, Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine, shouting at Chief Irons.
Okay. Yep.
About something called the Spencer Mansion incident. You don't have all the details. It's all been redacted and not told.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Chris just left. Jill left shortly after.
I don't want to be in this story.
And STARS, the entire department, STARS special, I think it's terrain and reconnaissance or something, were disbanded shortly after. And the deaths that had happened in the station recently, fully half of the STARS had died in this Spencer Manor incident. And more than, in fact, and only 5 survivors, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, point being, they arrived back. There was arguments. There was shouting. There was a report that was filed that was ignored. But you have heard enough. You're a detective. You're high in the station. You'd heard enough scuttlebutt in the police bars that it was something to do with insane claims that Chief was saying is nonsense. They're like, this department has gone too far. They're making up stories about exactly this, about the dead. The murders in the Arklay Mountains, the cannibalist cases, the murders at the motel. There was a spate of murders at the motel. No, that hadn't happened yet. That was supposedly on the night of the final night when the nuke goes off. That was a role play we did 3 years ago. 5 years ago probably, actually.
I'm feeling an increasing sense of dread.
Yeah. But you're aware that there's been some crazy reports about stuff like this.
Would I know where those reports are filed?
By now it would be buried in Chief Irons' office.
I know where that is.
Yeah, but it's the police chief of the station. You could go and ask him if he was around. It's nighttime. He's not around. He's probably at the orphanage.
Don't I have a master key?
You would suspect it doesn't open. He has peculiar taste.
Okay.
This place used to be an art museum before it was renovated into a police station, which is why it's got some functional irregularities, like where the jail has to be down in the basement, but why it's so gorgeous. But also, there are these, usually they're kept in an open state, but there are these inane puzzles and locks that were built in by the artist and architect that had built the place. And you happen to know that the police chief is a fan of them.
Okay.
And you happen to know he has a special key for his office that your key will not open.
I'm going to turn to
Philibas. This is a nightmare. No, literally a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm convinced I'm hallucinating in my old age. You know how to shoot, pretty boy?
I've never shot a pretty boy. Basically, I've been duck hunting before.
Fantastic, follow me. I'm going to go to the firing range.
All right.
Don't smirk at me like that. I don't feel safe.
Your footsteps echo across the floor of the Raccoon City Police Department. Which way are you going, by the way? Are you going around past the generator room or back through the kennel?
I'm closer if I don't go back through the kennel.
Same distance. It's literally top left of a square, your bottom right.
Okay, if
of a
it's the
square.
exact same distance, then I guess I would go past, check on the...
Cool.
Check on Eve.
The door swings open to the kennels. The dogs are barking.
Mm-hmm.
And slumped up against the wall in the corner, pressed up on the floor, there is a pile of bandages and the stuff you could use, some clothes you'd torn off her to compact the wound.
Mm-hmm.
Covered in blood. And there's just a little puddle of her blood and the guy's blood on the ground and a extremely conspicuous lack of Eve, as she is not where you left her.
What about the guy?
His body's dead. He's just on the ground, corpse.
Okay.
And there,
That's what he said about the last corpse.
we will leave the episode.
Son of a bitch.
So screwed.
All right.
Jazza, please come and send back up. Please.
And with that, we bid the audience.
We're in desperate need.
We end episode 1 of our secret Resident Evil roleplay. Hey, did you like how far into it did you know it was definitely Resident Evil? Not just zombies. Did you get that it was definitely
Only
Resident
when
Evil?
you said Raccoon City.
Murray, did you get it before, or did you just think it might be zombies?
Zombies.
Yeah, I saw zombies.
So, I would love to know in the comments.
Irons is an actual character, though, is it?
Yeah, they're all characters.
So I haven't
No,
played
they-
Resident Evil.
The only person that's not an actual character are the ones I'm making up because I could kill them. So Eve isn't a character in the game. You two aren't characters.
We're gonna die.
So
Yeah, I can tell you all of my knowledge of Resident Evil if you want.
Is Belle?
Here's the fun fact. I want to throw a fun fact at Emma.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear in the comments. Is there anyone out there who guessed it was Resident Evil at a certain point because of their familiarity, that intricate familiarity with the game?
I
Because
did see someone.
someone said it
really
feels like
early.
Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
Sealith Guard had clocked it.
So
like when we were in the motor pool guard.
Clocked the vibe.
Yeah.
But I want to know if someone knew because every room I described, every location, every connector.
I was wondering how you had all these maps.
So I have the maps.
I was like, he's scrolling on a website with all
Every-
these
Yeah,
different rooms.
I'm going to be honest, Dave. You pulled open the map, which looked very video gamey, and also like every room was titled Leon Standard.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Good thing I can't read.
I knew that would end it for you guys, but what I'm really curious is I'm very curious if
one
someone
name,
from the
I know.
description, because if you like speed run Resident Evil 2, especially the remake, if you play it intensely, you have to inherently know the layout of the police station like the back of your hand, because like all of the tricks to doing it quickly rely on you mapping it.
Yeah.
So
I
the
was like, of
fact
course
that
it's you
the
guys.
only thing I might have ruined is the fact that when you go down the stairway, you go through a central passage before you go to the parking garage, and I described
That's
the
why you
dial
were
entry
so
first.
like
Oh, you
nitpicky
are
on
so
it. I was
picky
like, why does it matter?
Because I secretly, I wanted someone to be like, oh my God, wait, downstairs, past the watch room, wait, the CRT monitors, the clacking, the rotary phone sort of thing. Wait a minute. Huh? The garage? The jail's attached to the car garage? This is weird. I really hope someone got it.
It's so hard once you realize it's zombies, but your character doesn't realize it's zombies, and you're like,
Yeah.
they look dead. I'm gonna assume they're not gonna jump at me.
Yeah, I know clips of Leon that the internet loves, running from big spiders and Lady Dimitrescu.
Yes.
Well, Leon
Yes.
doesn't run from Lady Demetru. That's the other guy. That's
Yeah,
Ethan
like
Winters or something.
full stop. Other example. That's it.
Big fan. Okay, everyone, that was what what struck me. I went, I've got two players.
Resident
I got two players. I can do something that's like quite constructed, has a tight little plot. It can put you in peril and get it quite tense. And you can feel very, with multiple players, sometimes threats don't feel like threats. Like every time you were locked in a room with a zombie, it was like, oh God, no. So, especially because Murray's not armed.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Next week, we should have Jazza. And next week, we might actually have another guest player. And if we do, that will probably be a wild and fun conclusion to our Resident Evil, because guess what? There's other NPCs that can join you, and there's a bunch of zombies on the loose. Love you guys. Thank you so much to our patrons for watching. I hope you enjoyed the surprise. I am thinking I should title this episode Not Giving It Away. I should title it like, the police homicide or something like that. I think it's fun.
What
it's
if
too
zombies like triggers people?
What do you mean triggers them?
Like, what if they're like, oh, I don't want to watch a zombie thing, and they don't know it's a zombie thing?
Skill issue.
Yeah. I
mean, you've done zombie
think
stuff on
we've
the
moved
channel before, right?
I think we've moved past it a little bit, Al. I think it's 2026. It's the era of skill issue. I agree.
Whoa.
It's a zombie. It's not real.
Whoa.
And I did I did say warning before the person's guts fell out. So to be
You
fair,
did. You did.
I didn't before I described all the biting and gnashing, but I think that was
Maybe
was
maybe just put like a spooky thumbnail just to give the vibe that it's spooky.
Well, I was thinking of calling it like police homicide or something, because then
Yeah,
it's going to involve killing.
Yeah. Okay.
Curious case of Oscar Bell. All right, thank you so much, everyone. We're going to go have a patron after party and say bye to our Twitch chat. Thank you again, patrons who have scrolled across the screen lovingly. You are, as I say, the reason we can still do this in whatever capacity we can. And I really wanted, it hit me today. I was like, I want to run a Resident Evil thing. All right, catch you, everyone.
Yeah, you did seem extra keen.